Okay guys, so basically I'm gonna show Vish's video. There's no sound, but just want to say that yep, this level design looks great. And on seeing this, I mean before I was making a character trying to open a door, but obviously just to see this has helped me a lot because I kind of understand what the level's going to be like, you know, where they're going to jump to and everything. So what I want to do is, I came across a short problem of mine, and that was that I need to learn a different way of coding my character to move. So this is my character at the moment. Let me try and move him. It's not moving because the code isn't scripted. Okay, the problem I have with my current code is that if when I code him that he can move around, he will walk through the walls, and when I code him so that he doesn't walk through the walls and he can interact with the walls and the door, which we can see here, he will fall right through the floor. And apparently it's the way I've coded it, because this character here is controlled by what they call a character controller. And with a character controller I do need to learn a different set of scripting code. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video for a bit. So in the meantime, last few days really, apart from the days I've been sick, I've been learning something called, it's basically simple character movement using a third person controller. It's from a website called 3D Buzz. The great thing about it is that it's in C#, so it's easy. Well, it's good for me to understand, and it's good for what we're doing at the moment for our projects. It's very detailed instructions, and sometimes the videos can be 7 minutes. Some of them are even half an hour with a lot of theory. But it is very good, and I think this is the scripting we need for a level kind of like this that Fish has created. With this scripting, we'll be able to interact with this, the scene, the objects, jump around, maybe climb, and things like that. If we jump back to Unity, so from looking at those videos from 3D Buzz, this is what I've kind of made. Let me just try and play it now. So we have a character here that I've imported as an asset. I think you have to pay for the animations, so we could either stick with this one, or I could download another character controller. That'd be fine. If we press play using the scripts that I've learned from 3D Buzz, and hopefully it will maximize as well. Now, if I press down, okay, let me go back a bit. Let me try that again. Okay. Great thing about the script is that at the moment you can see that he's facing, let's say, southeast. Let's say southeast. What I'm learning is that later on we'll use the mouse cursor to control the camera, but at the moment it's not scripted yet, so we're just controlling the character at the moment. And what's supposed to happen is that every time you press W or forward, he will face away from the camera. So if we press W now, automatically he'll face away from the camera. He will strafe left and right, and if I press S, he will come backwards. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm basically learning a new character controller movement script. The ones I was learning before isn't useful for something like this, where you import an actual character from an asset, or maybe eventually a character that you guys make. So that's why I'm trying to learn a different script for movement. I mean, it's a difficult. I've made notes. It looks difficult, but oh god, this loading so slow. It looks a bit tricky, but let me just pause it. What I was trying to say was that basically the script, there's a lot more information required for the movement. It takes into account the magnitude of the character, it takes into account how the camera interacts with the character, which is kind of what we wanted as well. This is definitely something new for me, so it's great for me to learn. And yeah, the videos I'm watching are very detailed, very detailed. So a little bit tricky for me, but it does make sense what they say. So I'll probably need to do something like this again in order for this information to sink in my head. So yep, that's basically what I'm doing now. So we're gonna try and find. Well, I'm gonna try and find a new way of scripting the character so that it will fit in more with something like this, basically. But yeah, that's what I've done at the moment.